Hi there, it's Cynthia from the blog createwithcynthia.com and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Watch Me Wednesday episode number 4, during quarantine.
On this channel you'll find DIY home decor projects with a seasonal flair, vintage furniture makeovers, and information about my little family of 5.
I thought it would be fun to do a little video about how we are handling quarantine. My little family of 5. Luke and Troy are teens, and I have 2 pups, Sophie and Oreo.
On March 15th, 2020, the Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, ordered shelter in place. COVID-19 had struck the United States, and we were now in quarantine.
So how are you all holding up, sweet friends? I know that staying home, sheltering in place, social distancing is a challenge for everyone, and I feel very stressed out about it myself. We're 6 weeks in here in Northern California, and I still feel like I haven't really adjusted to the situation, and there's no end date on the calendar. So I wrote a blog post about some tips that I have for how to handle the mornings during quarantine. I know for me it used to be super easy because I knew we had to get up and get to school, and we're not in that mode anymore. So check out my blog post. I'll put the link in the description box below, and I hope the tips that I provide will help you as well. The other thing that's been going on for me is I really miss going to the thrift store, and I miss driving on the side of the road and seeing junk that I can pick up and bring home and upcycle and repurpose. And I've been doing a lot of crafting. You've probably seen me on Facebook doing some Facebook Lives, but I've been using stuff that I already have in the house. But one of the things I really haven't been able to do is much with upcycling and old junk. Hopefully that will happen soon. I've heard that thrift stores might be opening sooner than later here in Northern California, but currently it's a non-essential business, and so they're closed.
So if you've been following my channel for more than a minute, you know I love to paint, and I couldn't help but to grab a few things in my home and give them a coat of paint and do some distressing.
One fun thing I've been doing is I started making a sourdough starter.
Okay, friends, well, this is what shopping looks like. It ain't fun. I don't like putting the mask on, but I figured I would just, well, it's a county ordinance that we wear a mask when we're out in public, so I'm doing it. And I hope you all are doing it too, because we got to get through this pandemic situation, and the sooner, the better.
Well, here's my grocery list. And back in March, when the pandemic began, there was a huge toilet paper shortage. But now it's a flour shortage. And the sourdough starters have become a revolution.
I wanted to be able to make sourdough bread. It's kind of all the rage on the internet right now. And so I started a little sourdough starter that was inspired by Lisa Bass from Farmhouse on Boone. I'll put her link in the description box, and you might want to check out her explanation on how you start a sourdough starter. It takes a couple weeks to get going, but you can then make your own sourdough bread, and it has some wonderful health benefits for your body. I'm not a great cook. It's not my favorite thing to be doing, but I will give you some updates on how that is going on. want to come up? So one thing that's been really important to me is starting to exercise more because we're stuck at home. The dogs need walks and they really love it when I take them out in the mornings and again out in the evenings. And so Sophie and Oreo, this is Sophie, have been getting some amazing, wonderful walks. We've been going to some open space areas in Northern California. If you follow me on Instagram and you watch my stories, I've posted some fun stories on the hikes that me and the pups and Troy, my youngest son, and I have been going on. So it's been really wonderful. Unfortunately, in Northern California, they close the parks on the weekends because they're afraid, well, I don't know why. I don't know why they're closing the parks on the weekends. It's such a bummer, but they do. Most of them are closed. So during the week, I make sure that I take a good couple hours and go out and enjoy the sunshine and get some exercise in.
So the pups and I are on our way to the open space preserve that we like to walk regularly at, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful photos that I've taken of the open space preserve. And you'll see on a walk that Troy and I went on how they have been putting up signs asking people to adhere to the social distancing rules.
Do you like the parks? Do you like going on walks, Sophie? Sophie, do you want to go walkie walk? Walkie walk? Sophie, you want to go walkie walk? What? Walkie walk? You want to go walkie walk? Yeah, I know. You like the walkie walk? Oh, the walkie walk? Oh, walkie walk. Walkie walk. You want to go walkie walk? Walkie walk. Walkie walk? Walkie walk. Walkie walk. Can you get excited for walkie walk? No? You gotta turn that off. Yeah.
Oreo gets carried a lot on our walks. He is a 12-pound Havanese with very short legs, and Sophie is a 25-pound King Charles Cavalier.
Okay, so I have a tape measure out because we are going to measure the dog's legs. It's been really funny that people keep asking me, why do you carry Oreo when you take him on a walk?
Okay, now it's time to measure the dog's legs. Sophie, our King Charles Cavalier. Come here, Sophie, let's measure your leg. Troy, can you hold her?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see, there we go. Oh my goodness, it looks like 10 inches. What do you think, Troy?
That's long.
Okay, let's see what Oreo is now. Okay, Oreo. I know, hold on a minute, buddy. Oh my goodness, Oreo's like 8 inches.
That's actually not even that long. No wonder we always have to carry him.
Wow. Troy said to me, Mom, Oreo and I made a deal. He gets belly rubs and I get kisses. Now, Luke likes to make us think that he's really not into the dogs, but clearly from this picture, that's not the case. he took some time to create a video of his football games for his freshman year. And take a look at this. Luke was a freshman at Carlmont High School and was number 33 on the football team. Thanks for watching, sweet friends. Watch me Wednesday, episode number 4, and Sheltering in Place. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.